Do you want to know why you should express yourself through your voice? Keep on watching. Hey, I'm Ronja from CCM, where our mission is to help people to a better life mentally and emotionally. One reason you should express yourself through your voice is because it creates these vibrations, and those small vibrations goes through your body and will clear up some energy. Like if you have stuck energy somewhere and you start to speak and you start to sing or start to use your voice, those small vibrations can go through your body and like make them unstuck and make them move more. That is why in many religions and many like groups of people, they use different mantras or use different things that they say, and the reason why they say those things is to create some vibration and create a connection with God or or universe or whatever it is that they want to connect to. And when they say those things, like the vibration goes through them and they start to feel more one with whatever it is they want to feel one with. One other reason is because when you talk about some stuff, you can sometimes get a better picture of it, and you can sometimes see when you're talking about it what the problem is, or like getting more clear on it and feeling some kind of satisfaction because you have that conversation, even if you just have that conversation for yourself. For me, when like almost all my time when I'm growing up, I have talked to myself, and I have also like talked to myself but pretend that I'm talking to someone. So if I'm angry with someone, I like pretend I am having a conversation with that person. And through that process, I always felt a lot more at ease afterwards. And that is just because you get more clear and you get more calm. Because when I have those conversations, like they always say the right things to make me feel better or get me calm. Which not always happens when I talk to a person, but most of the times when we talk to someone, if we have a problem with them, if we do it on the right way, they most often doesn't like shut in your face or make it worse. Some people do, but not everyone, and most of them will say like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean that. Because most of the times people do stuff when they really doesn't mean to do it. So having conversation with people or having conversation with yourself, like it will help. It will clear up whatever it is who is between you two, or you and the situation. Because like I said, like you get more ease, and when we talk, like stuff clears out, maybe because of this vibration thing that I talked about before. Because when we talk, it gets easier and you get through it. Of course, if you start to like over talk about something, like you get over anxious, or you always repeat the same thing to many people and you say it over and over, and you have the same emotions all the time, or maybe even getting worse, then you don't really do it on the right way. You over talk it, and it's a reason why you over talk it, and you should look more on that. Why do you talk so much about it? Why can't you let it go? Why are you so stuck there? Because most of the times when you get really stuck there, it isn't really about the other person, even if it is another person who did it, or the situation who make you talk about the situation. It isn't really about the situation, it is more about you, because in some level you're just hurting yourself by continuing talking about it. The other reason is to communicate with each other, because when you communicate with each other, you create this bond and relationship, and we are meant to have relationships. In relationships, we learn so much about the other, but also so much about ourselves, how we act, how we do. And the more honest and genuine you are with the other person, whatever the relationship is, like if it's friendship or anything, like friendship, family, you know, the more genuine the relationship will be, and that will create more, it will create more flow and create more learning for both parts, learning about why we act and what we act on. And also, like, you can't really be happy if you don't have meaningful relationship. Then it's different from people to people how many and how much time you spend with them. But everyone needs those kind of relationships. It's programmed in us. When we are kid, the first thing a kid or a baby does, or it really don't do anything, it smells really good. And after it stops smelling that good, it is very cute. And the reason why the kid is doing that, or the baby is doing that, is because it is dependent on the parents for survival. So it's programmed in that. And we are from scratch dependent on each other because it was survival for us before. And actually it still are, because we have this government, and we have, like, if I hurt myself, I need to go to a doctor. So we are still dependent on each other. Although now we are more, like, we don't, some people have a relationship with the doctor, but when I go to the hospital, I get assigned a doctor and I don't know who it is. Sometimes, but depending on where I go, I might know the person, but most of the times no. And that's the thing, that now we don't really need to have relationships to get help, because we do other things to get it. But from the core and from start, we did have a relationship to help each other out and be secure, and we still help each other out. It's just showing and is on another way than before. If you want to learn more about expressing yourself, why you should express yourself, different ways to express yourself, you can watch this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.